Vibras? Because we know the Vibras.
Welcome back to You Know the Vibras podcast. I'm the one and only Wanda Don, and I'm with my boy, Michael Carrasco, a.k.a. Mr. Golden.
Yes, sir.
And today we're going to do something different, man. I was going through Twitter, you know, my favorite app.
Yep.
And man, like I just seen a lot of people like bashing. Also TikTok, I seen a lot of people bashing men with podcasts.
Ooh.
So we're gonna do kind of our version of Jimmy Kimmel, I believe, his mean tweets.
All right, yeah.
And we're gonna read some mean tweets. I went through a lot. I'm not gonna say their usernames, obviously, you know, for purposes. I don't know what that would say. I don't know why. Like, you know, just to reserve their names, I guess. Not that we know them or anything.
All right.
But
all right.
Before that, I kind of want to go over the quote that you may have for the podcast before we get into these tweets. So let's hear what you have.
Yeah, so today's quote is anonymous, and the quote says, "Never waste your time trying to explain who you are to people who are committed to misunderstanding you." I'm gonna let that sink in for a minute. Now I'm gonna explain the quote. I guess from my perspective, the understanding that I got from it.
Yeah, I mean, I just want to know what made you choose that.
So pretty much, we live in a society where everybody's like judgmental. You know,
Yeah.
everybody judges you. You know, based on what you wear, what car you drive, you know, your habits and all that. So, especially, you know, what people see on social media as well. So I picked this quote pretty much because it's saying, don't waste your time worrying about what other people are thinking, since, you know, they already have their mindset of what they're, from their perspective, what they think about you. So, in short words, you know, just do your thing. Don't worry about what others have to say or think about you.
Right. So yeah, I agree with you on that, and I feel like it's something that we do see a lot. You know, when people, you know, say start a potential career, or they
Right.
start, you know, when they start something that they enjoy doing, or something that they finally newly discovered, like a skill or something. I feel like no matter what you do, I feel like people are gonna judge you. Not everyone. So like I was saying, like maybe out of 100, maybe 1 or 2 are gonna judge you. It's
Right,
something
right.
normal, and it shouldn't be that way. But I feel like it's good because it could help push you, you know, to prove someone wrong.
Exactly.
So I feel like people that do judge you, even though it's a bad thing, it also should be a good thing. That way you could, you know, it could push you to, you know, make them feel somewhat bad or wrong for judging you in the first place.
Not even, you know, make them feel bad or, you know, embarrassed or anything like that, but it's more like, you know, okay, so said that I'm this and that. Let me prove them that I'm not what they think who I am, type of thing.
Right. Wow. Well, yeah, all right, so that's a good little quote, and it kind of makes sense with what we're going to do. So I'm going to start it off, man, and this one was the reason that I decided to do this kind of episode.
All right.
This one threw me off. So this person said, starting a podcast is the male version of starting an OnlyFans. What's your point of view on that? I mean, like...
I disagree 100%.
And all right, so how can I say this? Let's answer these or analyze them unbiased but biased. 'Cause I mean, we do podcasts.
I got you. Yeah.
But,
yeah.
So you say you disagree with it?
I disagree with it because, you know, when a female usually starts like an OnlyFans, they're out there, you know, showing themselves, showing their body, you know, showing like literally strangers, people they don't know, like their naked bodies.
Not everyone.
Well, not everyone, but, you know, I would say the majority of people that start OnlyFans. Now, when us as men, we starting a podcast, we're not looking at it just as something to do, but also as like an opportunity to make money and get our point pointed across, type of thing.
Hold on, you said so what? You said you doing it to make money? Hold on,
what? No. So it's not just, you know, just something that we do, but it's also like an opportunity to, you know, that can lead to something else, to like career opportunities, you know, endorsement deals and stuff like that. So it's not just, you know, us sitting down and you're talking shit. I mean, half of the time it is, but it's not.
So you kind of are making their point valid because
I mean,
because you're saying that it's a potential career and endorsements when women
oh
on
yeah,
OnlyFans and men on OnlyFans get endorsements from certain people, based on if they have a big following, they could get endorsements on their Instagram or whatever. But also they make money and some can consider it a potential career. So
I mean,
you kind of making the point valid.
I mean, yeah, but it's not the same in the aspect that we literally sitting down and talking. We just having a conversation. OnlyFans, what you do, you make explicit videos, explicit content. Although you can do the same thing almost in the podcast, we're not doing the same thing.
I'm gonna come in defense of the OnlyFans creators because you're. So not everyone on OnlyFans is making that content.
I know that
a lot of people,
yeah,
like a lot of maybe potential celebrities on there to connect with, fans. That's what
one-on-one,
the original point of it was. A lot of people on there to offer services one-on-one with someone. But there are explicit explicit content creators on there as well.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't want the thing to be that everyone on there is that.
No,
because
yeah.
it's basically all right. So this is basically like saying. And this is gonna be the next one. I'm just gonna say it. So, there was one that said, let's see, podcasting has a bad narrative due to the alpha male podcast that talk down on women. So, you saying that women or whatever on there are making explicit content is like them saying that all men on podcasts are the ones that are making the alpha male podcast that talk bad on women and stuff like that. So we don't kind of want to. Make a group of people like centralized on the big narrative because, like we said, not all podcasts are alpha male podcasts and are talking bad on women, and not only fans creators are, making that same content.
But I'm gonna say this: if you're an alpha male, you would never talk down on women. Just putting that out there.
But these, so there's a couple podcasts out there, and they are making it like hard for us other podcasts to grow because they making people's narrative a negative rep on podcasters in general.
Right. And the same thing with OnlyFans.
Right.
Like, if I don't, I'm not going to tell you what to do. But like you said, there's people that use it differently, But going back to the first tweet, I don't agree because it's not on the same.
Yeah, I don't agree. I don't agree with what they said either. But I just didn't want you to make it, or for people to interpret your point of view as that.
Right.
I don't agree with the tweet because it's different. Like one is communication and one is like posting pictures or
exactly
posting,
or
messages. You know what I mean? Like a podcast is different because you're basically it's a talk show. Like you can't compare that. And like most of the podcasts don't have no sort of income, so you can't compare that to OnlyFans, where even no matter if you have 1 or 10 followers or subscribers, you're gonna make income
from the jump.
So that's why I think it's not a solid, or I don't think it's.
I feel like that could, when us as podcaster, we're more focused on creating a community, right?
Right.
And
they have a community too, but
yeah, but we're more like trying to engage people in a way, like bring different content. We do a lot of current events. Helping people acknowledge that there's all the things happening in the world around us.
So what you saying that I'm gonna read the next one. Which this one isn't really considered a mean tweet, but I guess it could be a mean tweet to this podcast. I guess that is trying to get to. So
all right.
It says ignorant men on podcasts get too much attention. Make one of them positive ones go viral, please. Y'all helping push the wrong narrative. So that's where that makes sense. Like, there are good podcasts out there. There are, comedy podcasts. There are true crime podcasts. There are lifestyle podcasts. It's everything. Not every podcast is men talking bad on women, talking down on women.
Facts.
That's the thing. And like I said earlier, man, I just feel like those podcasts, and I'm not knocking y'all hustle, man. If that works for y'all, then it works for y'all. That's thing with the new world. Like, if something negative works for you to grow, then people are gonna do it because it's helping you grow.
Exactly.
But I just want to say that there are good podcasts out there, and there are genuine podcasts out there that are targeted for all types of audiences.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if we shared it with y'all, but I think we have. our podcast is mostly women.
Yeah, yeah,
So like we as men know that we can't cross that line, and I
exactly,
respect women. And you respect women. Like that's where we would never cross that line.
exactly.
Even if it's something to a shortcut to fame.
Yeah,
Now, if it's a celebrity or something that has done something bad or something that you're gonna talk about it, then that's different. But we're not gonna go out here and just bash women
bash woman. Yeah,
certain
100%.
podcasts have. So shout out to the queens.
Yeah,
But yeah,
and used to point it out there. There's a lot of topics that we wanted to do, but just because we don't have that female perspective in the
yeah,
podcast, we
yeah.
decided not to do it. But
Soon.
they will be coming out soon.
Hopefully, and when and if we do get a third co-host that is a woman, is gonna be phenomenal. Because then we could, that we could talk about much more and
Exactly.
touch on the woman topics with a woman's point of view. It's just not fair to talk about it. And not
Exactly,
have
and not having that female
to give
perspective.
that voice.
Yeah.
But yeah, so yeah, that was that one. And the next one is there should be there should only be 3 male podcasts allowed per country.
Damn.
One for crypto, one for sports, and one for good banter. Yeah.
Yes.
The rest of men considering it should try something else.
That's not fair.
Why is that?
Because although, let's say you have like a popular lifestyle podcast, they're gonna be focusing, talking topics, based on their lifestyle, right? Yeah. Now, you have, that's why 3 people per podcast. That's about like not even 1% of the population within the country. Depending on which country you are. Not everybody's gonna relate to that lifestyle. Right. So that's why you gotta, allow different people to create content, because everyone will find like their own little podcast that they can listen to, that they can relate to. Mm-hmm. So yeah, that's why I would say.
Yeah, and also I just feel like it's not good because then you limit yourself. But I feel like what they're trying to say is like some podcasts could be misleading, where they talk about one thing and then like, for instance, like say one podcast is crypto bit related, and then all of a sudden they want to talk about sports. Is like, I came here for the crypto conversation that you had already. Why are you bringing me sports? Like I feel like that's probably what they're trying to say.
Right.
But I feel like when you're already established, something or a community, you kind of have to stay loyal to them. That's why I feel like I could say we are different, where we talk about a little bit of everything because it's a lifestyle podcast.
Yeah.
And anything we feel that we can relate to or you guys can relate to, we talk about. So
I agree 100% with that statement.
All right. So then the next one is real men don't go to therapy. They start podcasts.
False. Come on, man. I mean, I can see how a podcast can be a therapy because you're venting. You're talking about issues that you have. You're talking about something that probably pissed you off like a month ago. I get how that can be therapy, but although we have a podcast, there's a lot of things that we don't talk about that's going on in our personal life, right?
Right.
While you're in therapy, you are able to talk about that stuff that's like deep down, bothering you, probably making you suicidal or toxic.
Right.
So that's my point of view on that. Real men do go to therapy. Let's put it out there if you need to.
So I think the problem with like I keep saying, like I just feel like the narrative is wrong.
Yeah.
The narrative on men on podcasts is just completely wrong. And it's just because those podcasts are going viral.
That is true.
You know what I mean? So it's like,
how about we do this? If you see a podcast that you don't agree, like you said, somebody bashing a woman or something, let's stop reposting their shit.
Facts.
Let's stop bringing giving them attention.
Agreed.
Because that's how people go viral. Somebody says something you don't like in a podcast. What's the first thing people do? You retweet him like, oh, this person said this and this. I don't agree with that. That's gonna cause somebody else to watch it. It's like, oh, I don't agree with this point of view either. Bam, they're reposting it, and that's how they go viral.
Yeah, I agree. And you know something? I seen, I think it was Alofoque. Shout out to Alofoque. No habla inglés, but shout out to Alofoque.
Yeah.
He said, I think he said, and I don't want to reword it, but I think he said he'd rather have 1 million haters than 1 million supporters. Because the haters are more likely to go watch your content and go bash your content than
And
the
post it.
supporters.
Yeah,
Or-
no,
yeah,
100%.
Because and post it, right, because they don't
And
agree
post
with
it,
you.
yeah.
So he's
Yeah.
and it's messed up. It's completely messed up. But it's true. When you have more haters than supporters, like, you're more prone to have constant, like, engagement.
Exactly.
Even though it's bad, but it's good.
Yeah, although it's bad, but that's when the quote, all publicity is good publicity comes
Yeah.
into play.
Yeah.
Like you said, you have somebody that doesn't agree with your point, they're gonna bash on your comments.
Right.
They're gonna go ahead and post
And share it.
and share it. Let's say you say something wrong, they're gonna send it to their 300 friends that they have on Instagram. Like, oh, listen to what this person said.
And you know something, bro? And that's where you can bring in music.
Mm-hmm.
The good music, like the good music with good
Gets no
message,
love.
good work, doesn't go nowhere, but the
Gets
negative music does.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I feel like
As a society,
so that's why the
man, we
narrative is the narrative on podcasts, because
Yeah.
the bad stuff works, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Why can't we make it? Is it hard to change? You think? Like, is it?
No, it's not hard. If you see some, like, a podcast, let's say if it's our podcast, you enjoy what you see week to week, share the love, do the same thing you're doing with a podcast you don't like,
Yeah, and
Share
shout out
it.
to those that are sharing it. We appreciate
Yeah.
y'all, man. And if you came across it from someone sharing it on a reel or TikTok, thank you, because
Appreciate
like
y'all.
those
Yeah.
messages, I feel like people are sharing it a lot, and we are getting good engagement.
Good engagement, yeah, yeah.
But I don't know. The day that we have negative engagement, I'm looking forward.
I feel
to
like
it.
that's when we're gonna go viral.
Yeah, I'm
bro.
looking forward to it, but I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, man. So yeah, that's the point that I was looking at. I was like, that's crazy. The negativity helps you more than positivity. Like,
which is
yeah.
it is crazy. I think it's like what they say, counterintuitive. Like, when you do things right, you're less bound to actually succeed. But when you start doing things wrong, that's when you actually blow up.
Yeah,
which
but I
is
would say
crazy.
there is a possibility, and although it may be a slower
It
success,
is a slimmer chance. Yeah.
it's slimmer chance, and even though it's slower success, I feel like it's gonna feel better. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Because you feel like you made it, quote unquote, with a good instinct
rep.
or
Yep.
a good rep, whatever.
Yep.
That's good. You don't have to worry about nothing. You don't have to worry about the constant national media negativity.
Exactly.
Or if you have kids, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
They don't have to worry about a video coming out of their dad 10
Yeah.
years ago. That was,
Exactly.
a
And I
bad
feel
message.
that's how Jake Paul became
Yep.
so big.
Yep.
Because he was doing all this dumb stuff, and people just like, oh, you saw what Jake Paul did.
Mm-hmm.
He did this, he did that. People were going crazy on social media, and look at him. Right now he just chilling. He's like, oh, you got me here. I'm making like, now I'm boxing. Y'all don't like me boxing.
Yep.
Y'all watching my fights, though.
Yep. Facts.
Man's cashing out 10, 50 million a fight.
Yeah.
Hey, straight chilling,
You're right.
man.
You're right, and it helped them. And this is also this tweet here could also make sense with that. And they said men on YouTube walked so men with podcasts could run.
Explain that a little bit.
So basically, they're saying like the original YouTube content creators had to create how you say trayectoria, like had to create a history of content for now it be easier for men with podcasts to grow. Like a great example, like a lot of YouTubers with a huge fan base, and you could say the Pauls, Nelk Boys, Rogan, all of these guys already had a huge image.
Right.
So whenever they started a podcast, it was easier. So what they're saying is like the bigger YouTube channels had to go through, the how was it, like the harder parts of going viral on
Struggles
YouTube
and all that, yeah.
for now it to be easier for podcasts to.
I see how that can make sense to some point, but what we got to realize is that not everybody that starts a podcast is famous or has like a big following. It's like us. I mean, yeah, at one point I had 10K followers until, I got hacked. But,
Damn.
uh,
Stop, bro. Hold on. We gotta insert this. Stop, and I've said this before, but stop clicking the links that people send you
yo,
on your DM.
facts.
Stop clicking links on Facebook. Stop clicking links on even your messages. That like you have to be that much careful with links now, because it could easily
100%.
So yeah, don't get hacked.
But I was,
And-
I was,
and
I didn't even click. The funny thing, I didn't even click on that link.
Really?
That's what. Yeah.
Oh, and set up the 2-step verification.
Yeah. Set up that shit. That's why I didn't.
How'd you
have,
get? Oh, okay.
That's why I didn't have the 2-step verification. I literally was trying to log in, and he said user cannot be found. It's like fuck.
Wow.
Then because I have the business account, so I went in my business Instagram account, and I tried like look up my username, and yeah, it was gone.
Wow.
It was gone. Yeah. So I'm rebuilding. That's why I guess I haven't been doing really social media. I'm like, hey, I like the quiet, but yeah. Back to the point. Not everybody that starts a podcast has a big following. So, we are going to go through those struggles. Like, there will be times where those people can gain out of nowhere 100 subscribers and then go like 3-6 months without any growth.
Yep.
But it's part of the process. It's part of the process.
It is. All right. Let's go with this next one. This is a question. Well, I'm just gonna answer this question that I wrote while I was reading the mean tweets.
Go ahead.
Who would you like to see start a podcast? Like, what celebrity would you like to see start a podcast? And you guys as well. Which celebrity would you like to see start a podcast? And why?
I feel like I don't see a lot of podcasts around like music. So I feel like a good person to start a podcast, Kanye.
Yeah, I literally had that.
Yeah, I would say
due to like the stuff he's having now with Kim and stuff. Like,
yeah,
I feel like that'd be good content to hear him talk about. Like,
exactly.
Because sometimes I wonder, does he manage his Instagram? Like,
yeah, right. I mean,
he just be talking like he's like 10, bro.
90, I would say like a good like 95% of the like celebrities have somebody managing their.
Yeah, but I think he does.
Yeah,
because he you seen that picture that's going viral, like with him holding the. Him holding a notepad saying I posted this or something something about because bro, I'm telling you, it was like he had terrible screenshots that he was posting like it looked like a kid was posting, bro. It was bad.
Oh, but man.
Yeah, what's your take on that whole situation though? You think that him and Kim should get back, or are they toxic for each other?
I mean, I don't really know what's happening behind doors, so I can't really say. But if there's a chance, that the relationship could be saved, I'll say, yeah, go for it.
I just feel like he needs to move on, man.
Yeah.
But then again, like I can't say that because they do have a family.
They do have, 2 kids?
No, like 4, bro.
4 kids?
Yeah.
Damn, I'm behind.
Yeah.
I thought it was only 2.
Come on, man. Keep up with the Kardashians.
Yo, man, I'm far behind with the Kardashians.
But, yeah, man, like I can't say it because they have a family, but I just feel like she doesn't want to be with him.
Yeah.
And he's forcing it.
As men, we gotta understand that. Like, if I don't know if you guys are. I'm not even gonna put. If your significant other doesn't want to be with you, just go ahead, accept it. There's plenty of fish in the ocean. So, yeah.
I don't know how true. Like, I don't know how true that phrase is, bro. Because a lot of people say that there's a lot of fish in the sea, but not every fish in the sea is gonna want you though.
Exactly. You just gotta until you find that. What do you call it? What's that fish? You gotta wait until you find your blue tuna.
What?
It's a super hard fish to catch and super rare to find. So.
Bro.
Yeah, that's my fisherman coming out. But yeah, I feel like it depends how you take it. That's what I would say.
All right, let's move on to the next one here. Broke men and single men start podcasts.
What? Wait. What's that, a female or a guy that's...
Bro, honestly, all of these are females.
What? What?
I don't know what made them come to that.
I would say it's not true. It's not true. I'm not single and I'm not broke, so.
Tough.
I mean, you're single, but you're not broke.
I'm broke and I'm single.
Stop lying, man. Stop
so
lying.
they are right.
To some extent. I mean,
but
I can't speak for everybody else.
I guess they're just saying like the way these men are carrying themselves are given traits of a broke man like mentality, or like a single man mentality, like someone that's not happy, like someone that sees other relationships good and is bashing them. Like I feel like that's probably like why they're saying that.
Could be, yeah.
But yeah, not true.
Yeah.
Next one, men with podcasts, automatic red flag.
I wouldn't say so. Nah. What would be the red flag though?
I guess they just
look at the comments, bro.
I just put them on the thing.
Oh, got you.
But I should have had Twitter popped up on. That would have been smart.
Right.
But yeah, I guess they're just saying it. Like I said, like the narrative. I keep repeating. Yeah, like narrative. I just feel like they think that either all men with podcasts ain't shit, or all men with podcasts are not credible. So that's why I guess they're saying red flags.
It's a perfect thumbnail. Nah. I don't think it's true.
All right, so this is a perfect thing. Yeah, all right, so look, so it's like the narrative of like if you go to a country or something, they're gonna rob you or something like. Let's know that not every country or not every place like it has bad people or whatever. So same thing with a podcast.
Right.
Not every podcast is full of negativity.
Negativity, yeah.
And a bad message.
I like that point. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you know what? So how many? So we have 45 episodes now with this one.
Yeah, 45.
So 45 total episodes. I like to say we have not yet bashed women.
No, if anything, we've been praising women.
Right.
Yeah.
So, I like to say that we are not a part of. So yeah, take us away from that circle of alpha male podcasts.
They're not alpha males.
No, but that's not. They try to. So
yeah.
Why I'm saying alpha males because
we're not part of.
Their message is to create alpha male, like those guys.
Right.
That create those podcasts. Like they're like them saying things about women and stuff is for them to try to create an alpha male.
Exactly.
That's what I'm trying to say.
This is what I will say. Don't make us part of the masculine toxicity generation.
Facts.
I feel like that's a good one right there.
Facts. Okay, next one.
What you got next, bro?
I feel like male sports commentators are the original annoying man on a podcast.
I don't know how to answer that one.
Yeah, I don't know about that one because what the sport commentators? I mean, they are technically having a conversation about sports.
Right,
so I guess this could make sense to a sports podcast.
Could be, yeah.
But I never heard a sports commentator talk bad on anybody or athlete. Maybe on some players.
Yeah, mainly I feel like they will critic like an athlete, actions or a team's actions or something like that. Mm-hmm. Like if you listen, what is it? First Take.
First Take, yeah.
Yeah, First Take, or
Yeah, those are like, and honestly, if you think about it, podcasts have been around for a long time. They just attached this name podcast to it recently.
Exactly,
but it's been a thing for a long time. Like every talk show is
like
basically a podcast.
A talk show or a radio talk show.
Yeah, radio
is essentially the same thing.
Right.
If you
watch,
watch,
honestly, radio has more drama than podcasts, bro.
Oh, 100%.
For real. Like the morning Jones. Like I remember when I used to go to school.
Breakfast Club.
Yeah, Breakfast Club. But yeah, we're not gonna name drop. But yeah, so when I remember I used to go to school on the bus. Shout out to my bus driver. Used to always put the radio. I appreciate you. Some never do. Some bus drivers are mean. I don't know
Mean
if you
as
ever had
hell,
a
man.
mean bus driver.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I had a couple.
So I remember I used to always hear I think it was a Steve Harvey or whatever. But yeah, we used to always hear like radio, and they always would talk about drama, or they would have people call on and talk about their personal life problems.
My baby mama
Yeah,
did this.
like you feel me. So I feel like
Shit.
radios has always, I feel like have always been more like drama based than
Yeah,
podcasts.
yeah.
At least in my opinion.
No, 100%. I agree.
But yeah, man, and they give prizes to certain people. Like
Yeah, we might have to start doing that, man.
yeah, but nobody participates.
I
Man.
know,
You guys
man.
gotta participate. Come on, man.
I'm trying to give you some money.
Facts. Let's see what else I have here. Okay. Men on Conversation podcast prescribe women grooming habits like it's a doctor appointment.
Oh, wow. That's tough, man. Shit. Just can you read it again?
Yeah, they said men on Conversation podcast prescribe women grooming habits like it's a doctor appointment. I guess they're saying like that men shouldn't tell women what they shouldn't and shouldn't do.
Yeah. Nah, man. I'm gonna leave it to those guys. You know. I'm gonna let them. That's them, man. That's them.
Yeah.
But I will say this, you know, as men, we should not be demanding or telling a woman what they can or cannot wear, you know, how they should or should not do their hair.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, women are their own person, you know. They're going to do what they're going to do.
Facts.
Yeah.
I agree. I mean, the way I look at it, like, and I know you guys hear this a lot. Just know that woman could be a mom, so it could be your mom, could be your sister. Same thing with women, like you know, the guy could be your dad or your brother.
Exactly.
So don't look at them that way, because then like you could. So it's like looking at your parent or your sibling that way, in my opinion.
Exactly. Yeah.
But yeah, man. And then the other tweets are just simple tweets like ban men on podcasts. They're like, not gonna lie, men on podcasts should shut the fuck up, or just saying men should not use mics. This is all they're saying. But yeah. My message is just to like say that not all podcasts
are bad.
Yeah. I just want to hopefully erase that narrative. I don't know how we could do it.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Oh man, it's tough, bro, because no matter whatever we do, we're gonna be bashed about something, gonna be called out for something. It's just today's day and age, man. That's all I would say.
Yeah.
But
there should be a way, man. There should be a way to do it. I don't know. Maybe like you say, and because the thing is, like the one, I don't want to say their name, but that one podcast that is known for basically like destroying women,
right.
have women guest on there, and they destroyed them on their platform. It's like, damn, like the women know those guys are gonna talk bad about them, but they still go. And the guy didn't even let them fucking speak. He just kicks them out. Like,
right, yeah.
So I think the only way, I feel like there has to be you have to see eye to eye, and there has to be like you said, a co-host or a woman that has a voice on the platform as well, so it could be fair to. So maybe she could change your mind on a way you may see a woman, and maybe you can change her mind or her view on men. So I feel like it just has to be that way, and I feel like the problem is a lot of people stick to what they think and what they think is true. You know what I mean? They don't let someone with possible more knowledge than them to prove them wrong. People don't accept that they're wrong.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? People don't want to accept that.
Yeah, that's just part of human nature, We don't like being wrong.
Yeah.
I feel us, in today's age, it's fucking 2022. If you're wrong, admit that you're wrong. Remember you said that, yeah.
Facts. Well, those are all the mean tweets that I had. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's way more.
There's way more out there.
But
We'll probably make a second part.
Yeah, we
man.
could. Yeah,
We'll probably make a second
we
part.
can make a second part. We can make a
I
second
mean, I am gonna put this out there. You know, ladies. You know, y'all do your podcast too.
A lot of women do it, and they're great. Like I said, a lot of them do women empowerment ones. They do true crime. Those are very popular.
Exactly.
Reviews.
What we gotta do, you know, as a podcast community, or you know, as a society as a whole, start supporting, you know, the good podcasts.
I just feel like it's hard, man. It's hard to grow with the narrative, man. Like honestly, when we first started, the narrative wasn't there. And I feel like towards the end of last year and now the beginning of this year,
when it started getting
the narrative is getting bad. Like, and this just gets worse. You know what I mean? So,
yeah, and I mean, like we said, like we don't on our podcast, we don't like talking about topics where we feel like a women perspective will be good. That way, we can actually express our point across and be unbiased. Mm-hmm. That's why we don't do. There's a lot of topics that we, talked about doing, but just because we don't have that, we are reserving those. And another thing is, we would never, at least us, how we were raised, we would never like come on here and bash women,
Yeah. Oh, there's one I skipped, which is like that. It says "Women Gossip Men Podcast." So. They're saying basically like the narrative has always been now that men on podcasts are basically gossiping. So
yeah, and the response that I got for that is, if I'm gonna sit down and gossip, why not record it and make some money out of it? But yeah, like having a podcast is fun and all, but I feel like a lot of guys out here are doing it wrong. We should not be bashing on women. And vice versa. We should not be bashing on men either. If somebody's doing something that can essentially, better their life or doing something positive, go ahead and support them.
Right. My thing is, don't believe everything you see on social media.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying like I can't say if they genuinely mean what they say, but
right.
I could almost attest to probably them doing it just to blow up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
But if you genuinely feel that way about women, you need to get off the platform because I just don't see how. Like I'm telling you, bro, if you watch one, bro, like it makes you want to literally slap one of these guys, bro.
Exactly.
Because they talk with like.
And if you think you're an alpha male, you're not an alpha male, bro.
Yeah, man.
You're not an alpha male. An alpha male respect his women. Yeah. Come at me.
But yeah. I don't know. Maybe we should interview one of them alpha male guys and see what makes them think that way.
That they are an alpha male. Yeah, no, I'm 100% down to do it. I'll go on their podcast and do it too. Shit.
But yeah, so if you guys want to see a part 2 to mean tweets, the Vibras edition.
The Vibras edition.
Let us know in the comments, man. Remember, guys, just share the content so we could end this narrative.
Yes, sir.
Share all the reels, TikToks, share the YouTube videos to your group chats, your Facebook groups, your Facebook, everywhere. Because it's something that everyone can consume, and that's what we try to we try to thrive with is making something that's relatable to a huge group of people, not just one group of people.
Yeah, yeah.
So, and although it may seem like to other creators may seem like the wrong thing because I guess we're playing with our growth. I really don't care. I feel like when we grow, we're gonna grow, and whenever God wants it to be, it's gonna be.
Exactly.
So, and when I started, I prayed to God and I asked Him like, if this is for me, show me a light and show me a message that makes me feel like it's for me. And when I said that and I prayed, immediately got a lot of messages and reshares from the podcast. Yeah. So that's good. So
yeah, and like I said, I would rather blow up doing the right thing than come on here and bashing people and talk down on people. That's just me.
And I feel like I could see it. I don't know why I could see it, but I feel like somebody's gonna clip this video eventually in the future and bring it back up if we do something of that nature. But I'm saying like if it makes sense to do it, like if it's something like not bashing, right? But I'm saying if it makes sense to talk about an event or something that you may consider it as bashment or whatever,
yeah,
then maybe. But
yeah,
I just don't see it from the heart coming to
Yeah, it would never be like an intentional thing.
Right.
Like, let's say we were talking about a topic and like somebody did something and it makes sense for us to bring it up. Yeah, of course we're going to bring it up.
Yeah.
But it won't be like, we're going to be playing, oh, bro, this episode we should talk about women doing this, and this. That would never happen. That would never happen.
Facts. Well, this is the end of Mean Tweets. The Vivas edition.
Yes,
Remember,
sir.
guys, to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that subscribe button.
Hit that notification bell.
Hit
that
the
way you can
notification bell.
get updated. Yeah,
Definitely.
with the latest episodes coming out, new things coming out soon too.
Facts. Almost there for the year anniversary, year podcast, whatever episode. Some nostalgia coming soon. So
Yeah, and then I have a little preposition. I know we were talking about us probably having a little boxing match.
Oh yeah.
If we get to 1,000 subscribers before the end of season 2, we'll do a boxing match. We'll find a gym, probably have some people come in person and stream it. But yeah, you gotta get us to 1K first. That way we can make it happen. Yeah.
I'll do it right now. I don't give a fuck about the 1K. But say if you want to do the 1K, we could do it.
Yeah, that's gonna be you guys' incentive. Right now we getting.
You're not touching me, bro. Oh my god, I want to do that shit right now.
You guys see my highlight reel?
All my anger is gonna come out, man.
See, that's.
What?
We'll see. I'm not gonna say nothing.
Yeah.
All I know, I'm starting my training camp next week.
This man watches boxing and thinks he's Canelo all of a sudden, man.
Boy, I've been hitting that boxing bag for over 2 years now, so I think I got a little something. Plus, I'm getting a couple more equipment. So yeah, I'm gonna pick up a new hobby of boxing. Who knows? Maybe I'll go pro. Psych.
Nah, you might.
I can't do that.
Nah. You know what? We're gonna have empowerment. So yeah, you can do it, man. You could do it.
Thank you. But all jokes aside, I think it's a little too late for me to start boxing.
It's never
career.
too late, man.
I mean, just thinking about it, man.
It's like the thing in college. You see a lot of not a lot, but you've seen 40-year-olds go and play college football.
I mean, yeah, I get that, but I just feel like it's something that we'll have to really learn versus, most of these boxers been doing it.
Well, a hobby, you don't really. I mean,
I'll do it as a hobby.
Yeah.
Let's say somebody want to spar or something. Yeah, I'll do it, but I definitely won't go pro just because I have so many stuff going around.
Dope. Well, thank you guys for tuning in. We wanted to bring something different. Yeah, it's dope. I like reading this and analyzing them. Hopefully, not hopefully, but hopefully there are more tweets.
Yeah,
about podcasting.
For part 2,
so
yes, sir.
Part 2. It's like a love-hate relationship. But yeah, man. Remember, hit that like button. Comment what your favorite part was. If you agree with any of these tweets, and always remember to subscribe. And let's vibe.
Peace. Make sure you hit that. Make sure you leave a review.
Oh yeah, leave a review. 5 stars.